So welcome. Um, it had been requested a few times now. Yong Guk from B.A.P. AM 444 or 444 AM with lyrics. It has the uh, Korean, Romanized, and English subtitles. So, or the lyrics, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what to expect. I know he's a very good songwriter, so yeah. Saw like a part of it in like the thumbnail, and it seemed a bit like heavy. Let's go. Oh. Isn't worth reading. Hmm. Whoa. Was he really close to his grandpa? Hmm. Ooh. Whoa. Yeah. And I body, I will go back. Oh my, I know where, where it can join you. Hmm. yeah, yeah, that was really dark, or like heavy, like I expected. But yeah, it was. It did have him having like some dark, heavy thoughts late at night, right? Like in the evening at least. I think late at night. And he was talking about going back to his granddad. And like, is he or was he close to his granddad? Like, go into his arms? So, like, did his grandpa pass away, maybe? And he did say his fans were holding his hands and, like, so he felt he was getting, like, the fans were helping him through it, in a sense. But he also said that, like, the ones that did it are like with their bellies full, something like that. So is that was that like, I'm not sure, like, I don't think it had the feeling of him being bullied. It was more like someone had like destroyed something, or wait, B.A.P. They had that trouble with their agency, right? Is it connected to that? But yeah, everyone go away. And like he said, if someone else is having a hard time, he would be there for them. And he, like, all his Dongzeng, like, younger brothers and sisters, Dongzeng, he didn't have like the gender thing, so it could be younger brother or brothers, or younger sisters. I think, if I understand it correctly, that they, like, without knowing the troubles, they just ran on halfway. And what else was there? Something about his, like, I think it's younger brother in the brothers in this context. So, like, as he is the oldest, maybe he's talking about his, like, group members, like the rest of B.A.P. And then he said something about his older brothers and younger brothers. Like, what was that part? It was, I think it was somewhere around here. Yeah, I wanted to live without an ounce of shame to my hyungs and dongsengs, no matter what I did. Yeah. I wanted to live without an ounce of shame. So did he fail at fulfilling that, or was he able to, like, it could be he wanted but he failed because of something, or it means that the reason he did something is because he wanted to live. Yeah, or like he's dealing with his troubles alone because he doesn't want them to know about his, like, troubled mind and maybe troubled soul. That he doesn't want them to know that he, like, he feels it's shameful. And then, yeah, that part about, like, if anyone else is having trouble, then he's, like, he'll be there for them and, like, help them through it. But when it happens to him, then they should just leave him alone. So, yeah. I feel like this has some of the elements of, you know, when someone is having a hard time and you want to do anything you can to help them, but they maybe, like, keep refusing help. So like you don't really know what to do, so you can't really do anything, but like you're still trying your best. But like when that person that like has been denying help sees someone else in troubles, then they may be like express their willingness to help them. So yeah, maybe it's something like that. But yeah, if I had no idea what he was saying, then I would have just like thought it was a really nice song and nice relaxing song, but like rap more of, yeah. But after reading the lyrics, I think it's so deep, and like I don't think I know him well enough as a person and like his story to fully understand all the aspects of the song and like what the story is kind of behind the song. Like it might be like something. Yeah, look into the comments once again. Don't dare say this. Shallow gives it. Okay, so the comments on Instagram are quite indicative of suicide. For his unlucky number because it sounds like that. Yeah. Number 4 means or symbolizes death. 4:44 is basically the worst time since it's in the early in the morning, night time. Also like the ghost hour. They follow this belief in Korea too. Hamdu said that no. It is some sa. So? I'm not sure how death is. Before the song title name means death basically. And because it's all fours, that means it was on purpose. Also the fact is, it is all fours means that the emphasis on death is very, very strong, and the song's title is Bad Luck. So the time his grandfather passed away. So his grandfather did pass away. Oh, yeah. I knew that thing about 4 in Chinese. She. I think. This pronoun. I'm not sure about the she, or shu, which one it is, and which one is death. But yeah, yeah, it feels a bit more ominous when you know that if 4 is like the number that's considered unlucky, and like so death linked with death, like. Yeah, I was at a hotel in China once that like there was no really 4th floor. They just went 1, 2, 3, 5, like with 14th floor some places. So yeah, so you did get the feeling of like because of heaviness, like that suicide might be one of the thoughts that were like lingering in his head. But did they say, didn't think the comments were really clear on like his grandpa apparently passed away, but he didn't talk about his parents in the song, so maybe he was closer to his grandpa or lived with his grandpa. Like if the death of his grandpa was natural, or like if his grandpa ended his life, or if his grandpa had like poor living conditions because of something, or because he was poor, or one thing or another. So yeah, like I think it gets back to that I don't really know Yong Guk that much as a person and his story. Like I always thought he like he smiled, he was part of everything, but I always thought he had like a bit of like if he wasn't included or like brought along, he could just stay by himself alone. Or like that's the kind of feel I got from him, like he would like I think he's the leader. Like he would be the leader, like yeah, be very confident and like, but he wouldn't really like start like joking around too much. Maybe like one or two, but he wouldn't go like I'm not sure, overly excessive about it or anything like that. So yeah, like yeah, I'm just lost in thoughts now. I have really no idea what if like what to read out of this song, but like these are some of my thoughts at least. So please share with me your thoughts, and like if you know any stories or any like theories behind this or connected to this or anything like that. So yeah, so yeah, peace.
불타오르네.